Welcome to Chaos. That's all I'm gonna say.
Pretty
Or
chaotic.
Chaos. Yeah.
Chaos, torture, same difference.
Close enough.
Welcome back to the Sunday campaign because
That we
it's
haven't
been a
done
while.
in yeah.
It's
That we haven't
been a
done
while.
unfortunately several Sundays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's fine. Fine. So last we left off, you fair few went on to find different ruins of the ancient town that Jackal wants you to go and discover and research and find more artifacts that he needs to complete puzzle that he's been working on for a while. On arrival to the entrance of one of the ruins that you were tracking down, you seen a party exit the ruins, having a little conversation, and you see one of the members of that party holding what seems to be like a very important artifact, one of the pieces that you need. You notice them take one of the party members of their group down the hill, which you learn to be a male fighter named Robin, having a awkward introduction with them. Two ravens flew over and pointed you into the direction of where the other party members went to, assuming that it was Odin's ravens giving you guidance. And after extinguishing the wall of flames that one of the members of that said party put up to block and slow your travels of chase, extinguishing the flames and carrying on to that direction. Carrying on to that direction, you found sets of housings, one side completely destroyed and the other side perfectly fine. No, not touched at all, only plant life overtaking it. Opening to some doors of the homes, you found books, you found a war axe, battle axe. You've located a dog, a blink dog, actually, by the name of Delta, with finding a giant shrine of one of the people that were very famous here. Continue on a night's watch. A few things kind of happening before Ragnar passed out from hearing static. Ragnar. So we should begin.
Yes.
Ragnar, as you laid cold, passed out on the ground, you have the sense of smell in your seems to be a dream. Smelling the ocean air and feeling the ocean breeze, you find yourself back onto your boat, your parents' boat. You hear you're holding your lute. And you see a hand kind of put the lute down, a familiar dark grayish black hand. He's like, all right, kid, that's enough for today. And you see your friend Hugo as he puts down his instrument and gives you a big cheeky smile. It's like, it's been a while. How much you
I
grown?
knew it.
This doesn't seem like a memory to you. This seems like Hugo actually talking to you.
So can I say things?
Yeah, you can speak.
Alright. Am I dead?
Not even close. Oh, you're not dead. Asleep.
But
So,
how
I see
am I
that
talking to you?
the spirit realm the veil between spirits and the living. They have a few quirks of where some can visit people. Dreams are much more easier for the unliving to access.
I go and give him a soft hug.
He hugs you back, and pulls away. So I can see that you found yourself a party. Your mother's finally kicked you off the boat.
Yes, she did. She got too tired of me being on the boat.
I don't think they got too tired of you. I just think they needed you to get out and find some people. Not most dwarves do not stick with family for long.
I can see that.
You have a few interesting people with you on your journey.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
An interesting creature.
Oh, so you know about it.
Unlike traveling, sticking with you, I'm always by your side. This is trying to find the right time to actually talk to you. It's been kind of hard because of that creature. It kind of steers me away. It's ward off spirits as well. Most spirits do not like being around creature.
Mm.
Kind of
Do you know
makes.
enough
Do I
about
know
it?
it? Do I
Or...
know it? No, I do not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about this creature. I've heard from other spirits about how do not go close to it, do not go near it. It
Mm.
has the ability to disconnect spirits to their realm and make them vanish. So, best to stay away from it, or I simply won't exist anymore.
That's gonna be a little hard to stay away from. Knowing from one of the party members I have, and it's hard to get away.
All I can tell you is be very careful around this creature. Do not try to provoke it. They are very hostile, but also very curious creatures.
I see.
There should be someone that
Mm-hmm.
can relay more information to you about
Mm-hmm.
the creature. Uh, what was their name? All I know is that they're a necromancer. They help the spirits rather than raise the dead in a way. They communicate and talk with them.
Mm-hmm. I see.
They
So,
might be they might be the one that can help give you more information of this creature, as they seem to be able to study them a lot more, see them literally without them showing themselves, as they hide behind a different veil.
Well, are we even remotely close to them, or are we gonna have to manhunt them?
Ah, no, they're not near as close as them. They're more on. They're not even on this continent. They're across seas. They mostly hide away from society because people don't like them.
Mm, I see. Good thing I know how to sail a boat.
That is true. And you can get easy passage because of your mothers.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, your mothers know how to keep up a reputation.
Oh, definitely.
But, if I'm able to get back into touch with you, I will talk to more of the spirits to see if I can locate an area and the name of this necromancer, so we can, if you and the party wants, and to go and find him, them. Hmm.
All right. I guess I'll have to tell them when I wake up. I hope they don't think I'm nuts.
I might think you're a little crazy. Talking to a ghost.
Well, they can't tell me I'm nuts. We're getting chased down by some kind of creature one of them brought.
It is true. I best be going before the creature gets and returns closer.
All right.
Mhm. It was good to be able to talk to you again, Ragnar.
It was nice talking to you too.
He gives you his iconic, cheeky smile. Big, a big, friendly smile. And you see your vision begin to blur as he fades away, and you find yourself alone on the ship, but you can hear the familiar melody of him playing his music around you. And it's a very peaceful dream. Ash, Phaedra, Ash, you wake up first, uh, and walking out of your tent, you see Ragnar passed out on the ground.
Well, he's not going on watch again.
First it was a skeleton, now this.
Yeah, seriously. Uh, um, I'm not even gonna bother waking up.
Okay.
Waking up Ragnar. Falls asleep, probably needs it.
Yeah. Ash, you see something next to you. Something small, not too big. And
Okay.
looking down, you see the blink dog, Delta, looking up at you excitedly.
I pat the dog on the head because I am not a horrible person.
Delta, you see,
I may act like it, but I'm not.
you see the tail of Delta's like start to wag very fast. And she sticks out her tongue very happily, taking the pets. Anything you wish to do?
um. Hmm. I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna lounge around until everyone else is up.
Okay. Yeah. After a while, Phaedra, you wake up.
Mhm.
And leaving your tent, you see Ragnar passed out on the ground.
And me just kind of sitting there like, yes.
Again?
Dog.
Really? Again?
Who's not going on watch again?
Well, yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Uh, First bandits, then skeletons. Now this. Yeah, no. Okay. Um. Hmm. So I'm assuming you're just letting him sleep until.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not much reason to wake him up.
true. Oh,
Doing anything?
I guess at this point I'll probably just start making coffee or something since just woke up.
Okay. Yeah. The campfire that was set on Ragnar's watch is pretty dim
Mm,
right now. So you'll have to get it back up to,
yeah.
which you can easily do. I think you have like reduced flames or something.
Let me see if I have that one prepared. Yes, I do.
There you go. So easily get the campfire going back up. And yeah, makes yourself some coffee. Ragnar, it takes about like 15 to 20 minutes before Ragnar finally gets up and awake. But you wake up, Ragnar. You regain consciousness, looking around, and you can see Phaedra and Ash sitting down. Phaedra making some coffee, and Ash just kind of waiting for you to wake up and petting Delta.
Mm.
Uh, um, morning.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Yes. That was appropriate.
In the back.
That was very appropriate for this.
That was what, the dog?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry
That was
about that.
Delta.
Give me a second here.
No, that was Delta.
Perfect timing.
Delta responds as you wake up.
Saying good morning back.
Yes.
Hmm. Good.
Whole
Hmm.
Robin thing. She's just gonna be a background character. I don't feel like role playing as them.
Okay.
She's just gonna be in the cart and chilling. And
Okay.
yeah.
Um,
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm that one. Um,
Yes, Ragnar, you find them just sitting around the fire, waiting for you to wake up.
I see you guys are already awake.
yes.
Yes.
Extend my hand like a mob boss.
Uh,
What?
Sorry.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Isaac died.
I'm having weird issues on Twitch right now.
Oh no.
They can't hear me.
Oh,
Oh
lovely.
no.
Of course, that's what's happening right now.
Oh no, that's not good.
No, it's not.
Mm.
Hmm.
Did the output for your mic change?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Happened to me last time I loaded up Streamlabs, so.
Hello? There we go.
There we go.
There.
Okay.
Okay.
Now my voice can be heard on Twitch. That was really weird. I don't know
Yes.
why that happened.
It's
I don't
weird.
know how long that's been.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh well.
Oh.
Oh well.
Yeah, I think we'll keep that one.
All right. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
Should be all sorted now.
Yeah, Phaedra, your coffee gets finished. You pass it around, or is it just for yourself?
Oh no, I make enough for everybody, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't have coffee in my list of items, so I pretty much rely on you.
Yes. That's
And
one.
Ragnar doesn't drink coffee.
Well, that's one thing
Well, more for
Makes
me.
That's one thing I do need to get when I go back to another town again.
Yeah, same. It's
Oh,
coffee.
coffee beans.
Yes.
Give me the
Yes.
beans.
So yeah. Um.
Yeah, because give him coffee, he'll get too hyper.
Mhm.
So don't ever give him something like.
Well, if he gets too hyper, he can pull the cart by himself.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Certainly is one way of doing it.
Yep. Unless you want the cart to go full speed and not stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
all right.
I'm going to change that.
Get the coffee pass out, and assuming that Ash just instantly takes it, and
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, Ash. I don't have anything extra to put in it.
No, it's fine. Probably shouldn't be drinking while we're on the road, anyways.
Hmm. Which one is that one? Yeah. That one on. That one on. Okay. All right. Now. There we go. Okay.
Bada boom, bada bing.
There we go. Okay. Now Discord won't hate me rolling. Okay. So, Ragnar, anything interesting happened last night on your watch?
Yes. And you guys gonna think I'm really crazy.
I live and have lived for years with a demon creature that rips people's spines out. I don't think anything can surprise me at this point.
And
That's
I've
what I
got
told him.
a dragon lording over my village, posing as a god. So,
We've just about seen it all.
yeah.
That's what I told him. I told him that if they think I'm crazy, I have an excuse.
Him.
Oh, um, this morning I was gonna go wake you guys up,
Mm-hmm.
and static happened again, and I passed out, and I might have seen my old friend who is now dead, who's been dead for a while, and visited me and told me about your creature, Ash.
Well, at this point, any information is welcome.
Um, one thing for sure that we already knew, to stay far away from it. And that they will try to see if they can. There's a person, they believe, across sea that knows more information about your creature because they study these kind of things. They don't know where they are or what their name is, but they have told me that from that no, not from, they will tell me if they could later on where they are. So I can tell you so you know more about, this creature.
Well, that would be nice. I don't know if it's more trouble than it's really worth.
Yes. And I need to be very careful with it because it could attack my friend, and I don't want that. I already lost him once. Don't want to lose him again.
Once again, might be more trouble than it's really worth.
Yes. And I told them I would ask you if it was okay if they do it.
If they decide that that is a course of action worth taking, then that's fine by me, I suppose.
Alright. If I ever see him again, which I hope is very soon, I will tell him, and we will have to see if they can find that person. But that's literally what happened last night, and yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not meant to pass out by purpose. That was an accident.
Well, I think that's the idea of passing out, is that you don't do it on purpose.
Yes.
Falling asleep is on purpose. Passing out is not.
Yes.
Yes, I did. I just want to say that because you guys probably woke up and thought I just fell asleep. I passed out.
Well, yes, that was the initial thought, yes.
Yeah.
No, I passed out. I was gonna wake you up, but I passed out.
I will say it's interesting that you heard static but didn't see the creature.
Well, we already know that it comes from more than one source. It's not totally alien to think of that.
True.
I wonder if it's just a side effect from things we don't understand. Mind making sense of things that it normally wouldn't be able to make sense of.
That's possible.
Well, they did tell me before they left that they had to leave before it was gonna come after me. So.
Well. Perhaps it is best that we don't understand what it's doing.
No, at least for now.
As far as I'm... As far as it concerns me, I think it is best that we leave the understanding of that creature to those who have the minds to do that.
Mm.
I have no desire to fully understand this creature.
Mm.
I more want to find about myself for the time being. I don't mean to say that you are not important to me or that
Mm.
I just have many questions. And right now I am more concerned about my own well-being than the well-being of a demon that wants to consume my very soul. So,
Mm. Well, my thought is more understand it so we can protect ourselves a little bit more. But yeah,
yeah.
I really
might be
don't.
important, but
Yeah, I really don't care about the well-being of that thing at the moment. So.
it's more so... I do agree, understand your enemy.
Mhm.
But to understand your enemy, you must first understand yourself.
That is
And
true.
right now, there are many things that I don't understand about my own existence. Why it decided to pick me of all the damnable creatures in the world.
Hmm.
Either way, this is the lot some of us are given in life. God, you guys sending memes about Ash and his pain.
No, look at General.
Oh no, I must see this. It wants much. Yes, it does. Oh my god. It does indeed desire the Cheez-Its.
Mine.
It is only here to eat the Cheez-Its.
I didn't think I'd get you all with that one.
It seeks the Cheez-Its. Say that in Ash's voice.
Oh god.
Cheez-Its are canon now.
Oh no.
It has consumed my Cheez-Its, not my soul. That is its true goal.
Oh my god, if Cheez-Its were
Steal
canon,
Cheez-Its.
you would just look at his bag, Ash's like bag, and just all of it's just Cheez-Its. That's his supply.
It's just
He gets a
nothing but
bag of
Cheez-Its and
holding.
coffee. Bag of holding, nothing. It has 2 items in it: Cheez-Its and coffee.
250 pounds of each?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
Anyways.
Yes.
On a more important note.
Oh no.
Oh boy. What are you finding out all about? I am suddenly even more afraid.
Are you continuing the conversation, or are y'all about to pack up and head out?
Is there anything to continue? I forgot where we were in this conversation, honestly.
Ash was saying that he needed to find more about himself rather
Oh,
than
yes.
Yes.
No. I just, I'm not sure.
Well, maybe as we travel, we'll find some answers. Never know.
Well, you remember that's why I came out here in the first place. And I don't know about you, but I have not gotten enough answers for my liking.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while before we get some real answers.
Yes. That is the unfortunate truth, I believe.
So, shall we move on?
Yes, I suppose we should.
All right. You all get up and start packing up camp and start to get back onto the path in the direction of where the other party has went to.
Yes, stream
Okay.
stop.
Cool. Yeah, so I yeeted my phone. Sorry.
Don't do that.
Maybe don't
Like,
do that, yeah.
because
Yeah,
every
just
time I
chug your
talk,
phone.
every time I talk, I like move my hands around, and I just brought up my hands.
Oh,
My
I
phone,
get
like,
that, yeah.
yeet.
I understand, yeah.
But
I do
yes,
that too.
you all pack up camp and ready to go back onto travel. Ragnar, I'm assuming you're driving the horse.
Yes.
Yes, again. Okay. So you continue on, going to the direction of where the party went to. That has the artifacts that you need. Well, that Jackal needs.
Yeah.
Who's keeping watch?
I will.
You're the only one with a halfway decent passive.
Halfway decent, I think I'm at a 21. 20. 20 for
I mean,
passive.
depends on the campaign, but yes, that is good. In this situation, yes, that is very
Yes.
Mhm.
22.
22.
Oh,
Alright.
this is why you're always on watch.
Yes.
The problem is, if Ragnar's not on watch, that means I am. And my perception is shit.
I mean, anyways. You're keeping watch as Ragnar gets the nightshade moving on the cart.
Mhm.
After a few, about 2.5 hours, you notice small particles start to fall out of the sky as you see it begins to snow.
Okay.
But what's weird about this is it's not your typical white snow. It is gray.
It's me. I'm falling from the sky. Isn't it? I have multiplied.
No, what we do is now we turn west.
Oh no. Oh no.
You're falling from the sky and we're going towards you.
Oh no. Oh no.
So you're
No, no. Already heading towards me. I am everywhere. Permeate the atmosphere.
Yes, you see a it doesn't, as it falls onto you, and you notice it like it doesn't stay and flake off like ash. It has the effect of snow. It melts.
I use produce flame in my hand, see if it melts when it hits.
It melts.
Anything in the distance?
Dirty snow.
Continuing
It's just
on continuing on the path, it kind of you get to more of a line of where it meets snow to grasslands. Of mainly, it's still a dirt path, but there's like trees and forest, and there's one side of the forest that's completely dead because of winter and being cold, and the other side of the forest is completely living and still fresh and alive.
Hmm.
And continuing on, going past into the snow, you do see the ground is not your typical white snow. It's gray.
That's...
Odd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Especially as a druid, it is.
Alarming. All of the above.
Yeah, easy enough, Ragnar and Ash, you do see the gray snow.
Yes, I would hope.
Yes. Not completely blind from it, it's just like, oh, it's white. It's not gray. What are you talking about?
Hmm.
And with your perception, Phaedra, as you continue on, you look into the distance, and it's a gray sky, very very darkly gray rather than it's almost like it's almost nighttime, because the gray clouds are blocking off the sun, but the sun was still able to kind of penetrate to leave some light for you to easily see. Um, stop that. But you see mountains in the distance, and you see gray snow caps on the mountains. Um, but there's one mountain that doesn't have a snow cap. There's no snow around that mountain on the top.
Same height as the others?
It's seems to be taller than the others.
Hmm.
Just a few, just a little bit taller, not significantly taller.
Yeah. Well, that's odd. Hey, Ash, what do you make of that? And I point out the two mountains side by side.
See one without a snow top.
I don't know.
The-
You're Mr. Nature. You make of it.
The gray sky, to me, does it look more like a storm, or does it look like something that's always there?
Roll a nature check.
Swear to God, if you don't have proficiency in nature as a druid, I'm going to actually cry.
Pretty sure I do. Yeah, I do. I do. I do. I do.
I'm gonna say,
I do. I do.
I'd be very, very sad if you don't. It would be very, very sad.
Yes, it seems like it's always there. You don't see the clouds like shifting or moving. It seems like they are kind of still as they produce the snow.
I'm assuming it's not something I've seen before.
No, you haven't seen anything like this before.
Where are you? Wrong one. That one. Okay. All right. Can't fly yet, so that's not gonna work. Are there like any towns or anything in the distance that I can see?
From where you are, no, you can't see
Hmm.
a town.
Well, I suppose what's most alarming to me is I have never seen this before.
No. I suppose I could have guessed that with you asking me about something related to nature.
True. Well, I was thinking, no. Maybe you saw something like this on your way through different towns or something, but...
I have no recollection of this, I don't believe.
Wow.
You know what, Duck? Do
Yes?
I have any recollection of anything like this?
Roll history.
Okay. Time to see what I have in history. +1. Let's see here.
Oh god, my history's better.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I don't.
Mine's a +3 and I'm proficient.
Yeah, I'm not proficient. If I was, it would be a +3.
Yeah. Wow!
Have I?
Huh. Give me a second. I didn't actually expect you to succeed.
This reminds me of the thaumaturgy moment.
It does, yes. I have no reason to know anything about this, but I rolled a natural 20. We'll see. I would assume I don't.
You haven't encountered anything like this,
That's what I figured.
but you have heard rumors of still clouds in a northern location of a small city called Ashfall. And those rumors talk about storm giants living amongst the steel clouds.
Fuck. Well, there is one thing. And just like just about everything else that we've ever dealt with, it is not too comforting.
Why would it be?
Well, I remember tales of a sort about grey, still clouds and somewhere in the north, referred to as Ashfall.
Seems appropriate.
Yes, unfortunately so. But the less comforting part is the tales of storm giants that live in the clouds.
What? Yeah,
As I said, not the most comforting piece of news.
No.
A little bit more comforting to you. The tales did say that they don't really go down. They normally stay in the clouds.
They just stay in the clouds. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yes.
Okay.
So they would probably come down if there was something,
Some big problem.
some big problem.
But they more or less keep to themselves. That's actually really good to know.
Yes.
It's very, very good to know. Well, fortunately enough for us, they don't seem to come down too much.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Unless something like a creature attacking brings it down.
Something major.
Like half the town being massacred by a creature.
You make a good point.
Yes.
Although, even in all that chaos, remember it only killed 3.
That's true.
The rest were killed by accident or
Yes.
Drakes.
Yes. Do you have any idea how far away we are from Ashfall?
I don't know. Evidently, we're close enough to be seeing its namesake.
Yes. So, risk going into the town or just bypass it altogether?
Do we have need of anything?
Well, I'm getting low on coffee if you want that in the morning, but
I suppose we must make a stop then.
The only reason Ash would go into a dangerous town.
Correct.
coffee and alcohol.
Yes. We are also out of alcohol.
Yeah.
More importantly, coffee.
Yes, coffee.
Because I'm not the only one who can't live without it.
Yes.
Must have it. I need coffee.
Spiked coffee specifically.
Preferably,
So,
but not necessarily.
right. Continuing forward, as I believe you're not telling Ragnar to stop or change directions.
Nope, just keep going.
Continuing down the path, Ragnar, you do see a second foot tracks into the snow as the path you are following. And yeah, you continue on. More later into the day, I'm not gonna have you roll another perception check, Phaedra, but you do see a small city, located in this gray field of snow and dying trees.
Mhm.
You see Ashfall.
Onward
Well.
to coffee.
Closer than expected.
Yes.
It was about
A surprise, but a welcome one.
Yes.
2 hours continuing through. Yeah. Yeah, you make your way into town. You see a few people walking around in tightly bundled up clothing. What you see the most in this town are drowds, mainly male drowds. Kind of walking through, and a few humans here and there. And it doesn't seem the housings are up to great conditions. Looking along the streets, some people seem a bit shady. This town doesn't seem that pleasant walking in, and most people don't really have a cheery kind of expression. They mainly just look very miserable.
This is Ash's home.
Asheville, everyone's miserable.
Seems about
Perfect home.
This place seems fit for me. I could be king here.
And then you just
I
see
am the
the
most miserable ash that you have ever seen.
then you just see this druid on a cart just absent-mindedly making flowers on his staff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like the most cheery place.
No, but at least it's genuine.
Heh. Yes.
Better to be unhappy and show it than to be unhappy and hide it.
Can I turn to Ash and say that to him? This seems like a perfect home for you.
Yes. It unfortunately does.
Same attitude as you, so perfect.
Why, thank you.
anything you're looking for while in town, and keeping an eye out for a tavern, a general store?
General store for coffee.
General store. Walking around town. You got a high enough passage, Phaedra. You're able to find it easy enough. Yeah, you find a general store. And walking inside. Does anyone accompany them, or is it just Phaedra?
I'll go in.
Okay. Walking inside, you see a male drow at the front desk, and seeing you is like, good evening. What can I? Is there anything I can get you?
I'm actually looking for coffee.
Ah, let's see if we still have some. Don't really, kind of rare stock to get from here. He goes and looks into different drawers and other places that he could be keeping a bag of coffee grounds,
Mm-hmm.
beans, not grounds.
Yeah.
Takes him a while, but he comes over with a small bag, puts it down. He's like, "That's all I got. I'm sorry."
That'll do.
We 2 gold for that.
Okay. And 2 gold. Okay, I'll sign it over to him.
Thank you. Anything else you need?
Possibly. I'm looking through my spell list right now if you want to move on to somebody else.
Yeah. Kind of looks over at you, Ash. It's like, huh. Been a while since I've seen a tiefling before. Don't really get them around here in Ashfall.
Well, you don't really get them in a town anywhere.
It's true. See him kind of like scratch at his like arm and stuff as he waits for Phaedra.
Just the awkward, just just glare at each other.
I'm pretty sure I have everything I need. Ba, 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 ba. Does anybody here not have dark vision?
You and Ragnar.
Okay. So, would he happen to have, it's weird, but the spell requires a dried carrot.
Let me go look. And he goes and looks around again, taking again a while longer, and he comes over and puts down a carrot.
That'll work.
That'll work. Wait until it dries.
That'll work.
All right. Silver.
Okay. Okay, so I'll need to. It's fine. I think. Yeah, that's. This one. Nope, that's it. Okay. And
before you go, and all, seem like travelers and not from around here. Probably best to bundle up. It gets really cold at night.
Not good for Ragnar.
It's not.
No, he's a lizard. Lizards cannot stand cold.
You just stiffen up and flop to the side.
Time for hibernation.
There should be a clothing shop not too far from this area.
All right.
All right.
Thank
They
you.
sell it for cheap too. More common to get more fur creatures around here than anything else.
Okay, my computer just froze. There we go.
Oh no, there we go.
Oh no.
Okay, I've already got that. Yeah.
Some warm clothes on.
That coffee that I got, how many pots would that make?
Is it like 12 that is a whole pot?
12 cups? Yeah.
12 cups is a whole pot? Probably just 2 pots.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, that's I mean, like 12 cups in a pot.
Well, they're
We-
8-ounce cups, so
I know.
yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like you could still do
Like half
we-
pots at a
if we-
time, and
half pots. That way
Yeah.
we each either get
Yeah.
3 cups
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
2 cups.
Yeah.
Which either way, 2 cups of coffee, honestly.
Yeah.
Like 2 cups as in measurement, not mugs. I know.
Yes.
It's still, that's enough at least.
Okay.
So, if we do half cups or if we do half pots, we can still get
Okay.
through. At least 2 more days.
Yep. Yep. Okay. So clothing store then.
He
As
kind
soon
of
as you
waves.
said you'll need to bundle up, I immediately thought of the exact thing I want to buy.
Ah,
Oh boy.
okay.
I need it. I think it would fit Ash very well.
Oh no.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see what you need.
It is clearly a bow tie now.
A bow
Bow
tie.
tie. Yes, that will keep you warm.
Yes, it will. Clearly.
Yeah, he kind of waves by in a gesture to you. And yeah, you leave the store, and Phaedra, you easily find the clothing store.
Trust me, I know your pain. I had a character who took the observant feat.
Twice? Twice?
God.
Oh god.
I said if it doesn't explicitly state that you cannot take it more than once, you can take it more than once.
Yeah. Oh god.
That was a mistake.
What did this
Sounds like it.
What did it end up being with that twice?
Almost 30.
I thought so.
God.
I thought so.
I think
Oh, boy.
28.
Oh god.
It was ridiculous.
Don't worry, Duck, I won't do that to you.
I don't know why they decided to do that rather than doing like an ability score improvement. But you know what? Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like I see everything.
Yes.
That like closes eyes, still can see.
Well, maybe they knew what kind of a DM you were and they could avoid all danger.
That was before I was a torturous DM.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just run around the house and collect dishes. It will take me like probably 2 minutes. So
Alright.
we'll talk about the clothing store in a minute.
Okay.
I will find an image of the thing that I want to wear.
Alright.
Because I know exactly, like, I need to find a good image of it, but I know exactly what I want.
Yeah.
Also, I do not want to be a pain in the ass for both of you.
Hmm.
If you could, if you want to, or you just want to send me pictures of just references of your guys' character. Like, oh, they have horns. Do they not have horns? They have this or that.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
If you want to, if not, you can just send me pictures, and then I'll just do it from that. Pictures also work for me.
Yeah.
If you're like, I don't want to type down what the fuck they look like, just pictures. Just snap on a picture and be like, here is what they look like. I'm like, okay. Because I was literally right now on my table a second ago, and I'm like, I'm gonna draw the first character, Ash. Why not? Tiefling is kind of easy. I can't do reptiles, but I can do have a human. But then I remember hair.
Hair.
I
Yes.
can't leave them bald.
Yeah, that. Probably.
Well, you don't have to worry about a hair for mine.
No,
That's
do have to
true,
think-
but
That's
I
true.
do have to
dragon,
think
dragon point.
But I do have to think of what kind of scales it has, or if it has whatever, or horns, whatever. You know, you like.
Yes.
Uh,
Well, if you want a little bit of a reference, you can always look in the dice spot one. Whenever I roll, it has a general idea. So,
Yeah.
just looking up something.
oh boy.
That's not good.
I'm looking up something for this character. Okay. Alright. Yeah. So you find a clothing store, and walking inside, what you see at the front desk is a big furbolg.
Hmm.
And
Oh.
next to them is a small goblin. The furbolg notices you and looks over and kind of waves a hand, not saying anything. And the goblin's like, "Ah, welcome. Is there anything we can get you?"
We could use some warm clothes.
Ah, yes, I can see that you don't have any. Anything particular? We have all different kind of warm clothes,
Yes.
and he gestures out to the
I
clothing that's
sent
all
the
set.
reference.
Oh, that!
I want that cloak. It's a really
That
nice
has to
cloak.
be commissioned.
Damn it.
Oh, that-
They don't
Ew.
have that.
Oh, that
So
would
if you want,
that would be so
Ah,
funny.
it-
Make that
It
our
looks so good though.
yeah,
uniform.
you want
Everybody has to wear it.
you're gonna have.
Everybody wears
Okay, you're gonna order 3 of these from this goblin.
it. 3. Oh god. It's a heavy cloak. I mean, come on.
I mean,
Also fits over armor
yeah.
pretty easily. But yeah, seriously, that style, not like that specific thing, but just that style.
Yeah.
With the, obviously, the fur around,
Mhm.
Mm.
and yeah, preferably button up.
So I'm guessing you're like describing what you want rather
Yes.
than okay.
Yes.
All right. Arabelle, do you think you can do that? And you see Maribel nod, the giant furbolg, and you see her move her hands around, as in like communicating with her hands.
Mm.
And he nods, like, all right. It will take us a while longer. We'll have to get your measurements and size you up to be able to have it fit you, as this is going to be more of a commission rather than what we normally just make for anyone.
Yes, it is a rather specific request.
And it will probably take us about 2 to 3 days to finish up. I'm so
Phaedra, is that okay
assuming.
with you? Phaedra, is that okay with you?
Fine with me.
You wanted 3, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
Alright, alright. It seems like he hasn't gotten really a commission in a while from his like expression and the way he's like talking. Well, if you want to go get your other friend, I can have Mabel here size you up and get everything ready, and you can come up with a total whenever you see how long it will take after the sizing.
All
Yeah.
Anyone fetching Ragnar?
I'll go out.
I'll
And,
go.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll run out and grab him.
Okay.
All right.
Ragnar, you see Phaedra come out.
We're getting some warm clothes for being around here, so want to come in and get proper measurements.
Oh, sure, I guess.
Damn it.
Oh wait, Robin's with you guys.
Yes, so 4.
Yes. So far. Oh my.
And Robin!
Fortunately,
Robin, come with me!
Okay.
fortunately for us, we happen to have quite a bit of cash. So.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that is handy because these are going to be expensive.
Yes.
All right.
Clothes are usually pretty expensive though.
Winter clothes? Well,
Winter clothes.
it'll be expensive, but not as expensive if you're getting it more at a warm coast town or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be expensive. Yeah. So the goblin just looks over. Is just like, 4?
Yeah.
3?
4, yes.
All right. You're first. And he points at Ash and opens the side like it's like a little trap door, kind of like a flap. He opens.
Alright.
You see him try to open, and the furbolg kind of just opens it easily for him.
Great big curtain.
Yeah, and goes off, and she follows after him, and she opens the door and kind of gestures you to go in.
Alright. I head in. I'm gonna have to take off my armor, aren't I?
Yes, you would.
Yep.
To get proper proportions.
Yeah, so I don't have proportions of my armor. That would be very odd.
So you start taking off your armor.
Yep.
You see the furbolg goes over and grabs like a measuring tape and starts measuring you out and signing to the goblin different measurements of size. And then you see her sign to you, but pause, and the goblin like was watching her for signing. Is like, she wants you to turn around.
I turn around.
And then she continues measuring you, and signs to the goblin to write down more of this size variations. It takes about 20 minutes to get everything
Oh
done.
my goodness. It's a lot of measurements.
How tall is Ash?
It's a
It takes
How
20
tall
minutes.
is
Just not very.
very okay.
I mean, he's not
okay.
like short, but he's I think he's 5'7", 5'8", something like that.
Oh, okay. It takes more of because now that I'm like thinking about it, yeah, it takes more of like 5 to 10 minutes to like be able to size you, and then her signing to the goblin of the of this sizes, and him writing it down and making
And then
sure
there's
he got
Phaedra.
the
And there's Phaedra and Ragnar who are 6 feet tall.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's like, all right, time to get the other few. You're done.
All right.
Yeah.
Get out and leave. Or not like completely leave. Put on my armor and then leave.
There you go.
Gotta
the
make sure
goblin-
that I have that.
The goblin follows out after you, Ash, and looks at Phaedra. Is like, "All right, come on, time to measure you up."
All right. Same thing.
Yep, same thing. You're done. Ragnar, and then Robin, and done.
Yay.
And then the Furbolg and the goblin comes out. After you all leave, they kind of stayed in the room for a few, about like 30 minutes, trying to write stuff down. And they come out, and the goblin gets back at the front counter. Is like, "All right, so since it's 4 coats instead of 3, it's going to take us about 3 to 4 days.
That's
Rather.
fine.
Yep.
We
And
happen to have a lot of time.
Yeah.
oh, that's good. But most importantly, the money that will be putting into this, it's gonna round you up to 250 gold.
Well, I believe we can cover that fairly easily.
Yes.
Half and half, all of us.
Yes, that would work.
So that would be what, 62 gold, 5 silver apiece?
Something like that.
250 divided by 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 65 gold. Let me minus because Ragnar's chipping in.
Mhm.
I don't. How much gold did I give Robin actually? Because I told Sam that Robin had a bit more gold.
Oh,
Check.
poor Ragnar. He's gonna be in the corner freezing his ass off
Yeah.
while
Yeah,
he waits.
for a couple of days, yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna be a little more slow now.
It's done.
This is for. I'm trying to figure out how much Robin has, so I can write it down.
Oops.
So, you guys know those weighted blankets? Like, if you put it on yourself, it kind of pushes, like, it kind of pulls you down to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if those are like the coats? Like, as soon as they put it on, you're not expecting how heavy it is. And we're like, oh,
Nah, it's
just
fine.
stumble back.
I really hope your strength score is high enough, because now that you said that,
Well, what is your strength score in the first place? It's a +1. It's a 12. You can pick it up.
Okay. But
Not that hard.
it would have been funny.
You know what? I'm just gonna say Robin had 100 gold off of them, and
Alright.
now it's what was it?
It was 62 gold, 5 silver per person.
62 gold, 5 silver. Ragnar, you'll have to put down an extra gold and get money back because you don't have that. You don't have silver.
All right.
62. So, and then 2, 5, 7. Wow, that's 3,257. No.
Oh my.
If you want to give that to us, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
The goblin just gives you money now.
What a nice goblin.
You said 5 silver?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what kind of hair Ash will have, so when I draw later, and I'm thinking like homeless style, long hair.
Long, not ratty, not too
No.
long.
Not too long, probably like to like the cheekbone or like almost near to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think Aragorn. Like that length. Like, obviously not that exact style. But you know, that length, kind of down jawline almost.
But yeah, you put into the commission, and he takes the gold that you put down, for It's like, all right, I guess I'll see you in the near future.
Yep.
Indeed.
Take care.
Likewise.
And assuming that you leave.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. All 4 of you walk out. Robin goes back into the back of the cart and pets the pets Delta. Yeah. Anything else you wish to do while in town?
Nope. All right, let's leave. No.
Just leave
all
town.
that.
Let's
Put
just.
all that money down to never show back up.
Yep. Hmm. Hmm. Well, Ash, do you want to restock on your low alcohol supply?
That is certainly an option, yes. But, like I said before, drinking on the road is not always the best decision.
True, but if you have another night like some of these have been.
What do you mean if? I think you mean when.
All right, when?
Well.
Well, speaking of alcohol, want to just go to a tavern for now?
Why not?
So, looking around, Phaedra, you find a tavern. By the name of the I had a name for it like a while back. The Frostbite Tavern.
Okay.
Seems fitting.
Yes.
Looking inside, you see a human at the bar, bartender, and it seems to be very slow. There's not a lot of people. You see like probably 1 to 2 drowds sitting down, eating and drinking. A few humans, and probably 3 dwarves too.
Mhm.
The temperature did not change walking into this building. It doesn't seem to have most of good, what is the word?
Insulation?
Insulation, thank you. It doesn't seem to have very good insulation into this building.
Hmm.
Yes. Guessing you two walk over to the bar.
Yep.
Yep.
You see this man, this human in the bar, short, brown hair, brown eyes, and a bit of peach fuzz, and it goes to his chin, and his cheeks a bit down. What can I get you today?
Something to keep us warm.
Yeah, got
Yep.
right here for you. Is enough. Good to keep warm in this condition.
Yeah.
Goes over and pours 2 glasses and slides it over to you two. Like, all right, that'll be 2 silver.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
I slide him 2 silver.
So do I.
All right. Takes it. So what makes you come to Ashfall?
Passing through, actually.
Yep.
I see.
I didn't quite realize how cold it was up here, so.
Yeah, it wasn't like that here before though. It used to be more naturally in a big open valley before, storm giants moved in.
Well, they do what they want.
Yeah, that is true. But with the storm giants moving in, wasn't really a problem at first until they ticked off the fire giants.
Hmm.
That's why the snow is black, grayish, kind of.
So that's why.
Pretty sure you saw that mountain over there. Yep, that's a volcano, and fire
Wonderful.
giants live there.
Well, it's not like you could move the town in lieu of these new happenings.
Yeah. So we just kind of live through it.
That's what you do.
Out of curiosity, which one was here first?
It's kind of a mixed tale.
Huh.
Different versions. No one was. Most people that are here long enough to when it started kind of died off and the tales mixed together. So we don't know who was here first.
Oh.
And with the storm and fire giant having new kin and stuff, the older they got, the more they couldn't remember. So they don't know who's here first either.
Well, I suppose to the victor. It is the victors that write history. I
Yeah.
suppose it depends on who you ask.
That is true. If you ask the fire giants, they'll claim that they're here first, and if you ask the storm giants, they'll claim they're here first. And some people around town will claim that Ashfall was here first.
And it gets to a point where it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of us are just here and miserable.
Yes. I've noticed.
And most of the local drow kind of made their way here. Most of them escaping from wherever they came from.
Places that are much worse than this.
Yeah. Probably think it's pretty pleasant in this area rather than where they're from.
Yeah.
And some would agree.
My name's Buck, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Well, those whiskeys there should be able to warm you up.
Thank you.
You see him?
Instantly runs to go get it.
It won't
Yeah.
literally raise your body temperature, unfortunately.
He literally grabs it and just rushes over to it. Yes, and bye.
Yes, and bye.
Well, Ragnar, you're gonna regret that decision.
I was like, hey, wait, no. Did you completely just run off, like ran back inside, or where did you run off to?
Oh no, I actually did not do it. I meant as a joke.
Oh,
Ash doing
okay.
it.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Buck was gonna be like, hey, you gotta pay for that.
No, I meant as a joke as Ash does that.
Oh, okay. You go over to the bar, Ragnar, to get a drink.
Asshole. Learning from my last lesson from that hangover? No. 'Cause someone tricked me. Darkman and F.
Oh. Well, Buck does see you. It's like, you want a drink?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, not a drinker. Learned from my last lesson.
You know,
I mean, it'll keep you warm.
You know, Ragnar, if you get a drink, I'll let you come near us, and I have produce flame in my hand. Make it nice and warm.
I see what you're doing there.
Warm. Just the very thing he needs to survive.
And the bartender's tempting you too is like, hey, that'll keep you warm.
One
Ah.
light drink.
Alright. Buck goes over and pulls out a different glass from what he gave you two. And it seems to be clear a little bit.
Oh no.
And he pours it in.
Not again. Not again.
A little. It's kind of a shot glass, but it's more of like a
Oh.
whiskey glass he puts into.
I was about to say, Fedor, get ready to catch me again.
And then he walks over and places it down to you. It's like, now that one's meant to keep you warm.
Thank you.
I look on like, okay, this is gonna be fun, but just kind of peacefully watch in the background, like let's.
I'm just looking at Ragnar, waiting for him to take a drink before I actually light my hand.
Ash and Fader, you two know that this is vodka.
Oh god.
You don't know.
This is gonna be fun.
It's like that drink right there will be for 3 silver. I'm guessing you go on the 3 silver.
Yep.
Okay. And he kind of like crosses his eyes and leans back, like watching you, seeing what will happen.
Knowing that is not Ragnar knowing that it's vodka, but me knowing it's vodka, it's gonna burn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the point of
Yep.
vodka.
Yeah.
Is it like a tiny shot glass?
No, it's like a whiskey glass.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take like one tiny sip of it.
Okay. It burns. It keeps you warm. It burns, but the warm sensation is better than the cold sensation that you've been feeling since you got to this town.
As soon as you take a drink, I'll do produce flame in my hand. Right near you. Make it nice and warm.
Please do not light the vodka on fire.
Oh,
Not that close.
Because that would erupt.
yes, it would.
Yes.
I'm keeping it contained in the palm of my hand, so.
Yeah.
Ragnar, do you continue to drink it, or just the one sip and you're done?
One sip, I'm done. I don't want to get drunk.
Alright, the flame goes out.
Ah!
You hear Buck give off like a smug chuckle scene, and then you put out the flame. I like you already.
What do you think I travel with them?
And then I'm just holding my spear, making vines grow out of it. Just waiting for Ragnar to take another drink.
What makes you so scared to drink it?
Last time I drank something, I woke up with a mighty hangover. Glares out Fedor, and I wonder who's the one who made me drink.
Well, lucky for you, this one doesn't give you a hangover, so you can drink as much as you like.
You'll just see a wide smile crawl across Fedor's face.
It's bullying the lizard folk.
Down the hatch.
Okay.
Flame comes back on.
Big gulp. And one big gulp.
One big gulp. Oh dear God! I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and you have a +2 too.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what you get.
Wait, a what?
+2.
17.
17. Yeah, gulping it it down in one go, burns your throat to where it makes you cough. You can't hold it back. You're a tiny bit buzzed, but not completely drunk.
Okay. Let me get that cough ready.
Oh boy.
You're right there, buddy.
I've got 2 flames in my hand at this point, and 1 in both hands.
One.
1 in each hand.
Probably should have warned you not to drink it all down in one. But hey, you'll stay warm.
I need that.
One way of staying warm, yes.
Y'all plan to get a room tonight?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, it's not too expensive. 2 silver a night.
Okay.
Alright.
Remove. Okay.
See him walk over to a little cubby hole, and take out 3 keys. I need to write down for Ragnar for purchasing a room real quick.
3 or 4.
What do you mean?
Robin.
Oh yeah, Robin. 4 keys. I keep forgetting. Let me take down the 2 silver for Robin too. Yeah, he takes down 4 keys, and each key has a room number, coalescing to them, and he hands them out to you.
Okay. I grab the key with one hand, and the other hand still has a flame next to Ragnar.
Yeah. Fair warning. Fair warning that rooms aren't so well insulated as well. The whole tavern's not that well kept. But we have some pretty big blankets to keep you warm at least.
Okay. It's something at least.
Better than nothing, yes.
Yeah. He tries to think, and he waits a minute and sees a high elf walk in to this bar. It's like, seems to be like 5 o'clock now. And high elf walks over to the bar, sits down, and he walks over. It's like, usual. And high elf nods, and goes over, puts in a glass, and hands it to the high elf. And the high elf exchanges currency, and he walks away. Buck walks away from the high elf. Well, it's not. It's getting close to nighttime, so. Yeah, finish up what you got to do around town, and then come back to rest.
Yep. I don't think I actually did.
Ash, the high elf kind of looks over to you and moves an extra seat away.
I look at him dead in the eyes.
He doesn't look back at you.
Please use my favorite spell.
I mean, I could.
Oh boy.
Should I?
Yes.
Should I? I'm very, very tempted to do it.
It's a good spell.
It is a good spell, yeah.
And you can use 3 effects at the same time.
At the same time, yeah.
Ash, where do you have your shield located? Or your back?
It's on my back.
Okay,
On
Okay.
the back.
good to know.
So pretty much the first thing they'll see is
Yeah, that's
that.
what I
So,
was wondering.
yeah.
If it's like out in the open.
Yeah.
Okay. But continue on with your shenanigans of messing with this high elf that came in to drink.
I'm assuming being me, I noticed that.
Yes, you do. Because you're passive.
Yeah.
You said that.
Phaedra, you do see this high elf, and what's weird is there's still a high elf here, even though there's drow here too. And for some reason, the high elf seems to have a problem with the tiefling.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I realize that, yeah. That is really dumb.
Yeah, not saying a word, just kind of quietly smiling to myself, knowing what's coming.
Alright.
Ragnar has no idea. He's still like suffering with his throat.
Still messing with his throat, yeah.
I don't want to. Evidently, this man is a usual. So
Yes, because the Buck
Yeah.
was able to tell when he came in, and it's just like, it's 5 o'clock.
yeah, and it's like the usual everything.
I mean, it could be as simple
Yeah,
as your eyes flashing.
I know, but if he's not looking at me, then that would be pointless.
Ominous whispers.
I would, yeah, I could do ominous whispers, which would be hilarious.
Oh.
I don't want to cause too much of a stir.
Oh.
What?
This would be a call. This would be a call for Duck, but
What?
would thaumaturgy be able to make static?
Yeah, because you.
Okay.
heard-
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Static noises in his brain.
Yeah, okay, so you do this, and he instantly gets up out of his seat in fear.
I'm not looking at him. I'm just kind of like, I'm not
Well,
turned toward him.
Phaedra can see this.
I know, but I'm like, I'm not. My head isn't turned to him. I'm kind of like keeping him in the corner of my eye, kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
just to monitor what happens.
But, the high elf gets out of his seat, and looks around,
I make
Pretty-
the noise fade when he gets up.
pretty stressed out, and
Yeah, understandable.
you see him pause, looking over at you, Ash, and gets up his drink and goes to sit down at a table instead.
I make the static come back louder.
He just seems very, very paranoid now, hearing this and looking around.
Good. Fear like I do.
I'm so tempted to make bugs start crawling up that guy's leg.
Oh my. That was to be honest.
I could technically do it,
You could, yes.
but would I be able to do that without causing damage?
Yeah.
If they're termites, then it will cause damage.
I mean, damage to him. Because it's a 1d6 for damage for poison.
Which probably wouldn't.
Yes.
Yeah,
It will.
yeah,
It will hurt them.
yeah. No, I'm not gonna do it that way.
Probably not a great idea. Don't want to kill a man in broad daylight.
He's a high elf wizard. One bite, dead on the table.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate lot of wizards.
Yeah.
Chomp.
Are there any like candles or torches on the walls?
There are torches on the wall.
Is there a candle on his table?
Yeah, there's a small one.
Make the flame talk.
I light it.
Flame talk.
Make the flame talk!
You light a candle?
Oh my god!
I'll-
It was already lit.
I'll put it out. Druidcraft for 30 feet.
Well, he's in range because the tavern's not that big. Yeah. Puts it out. He looks at the candle, and you see him. You see him. He does what Ragnar did with the vodka and chug it down.
I light it again.
I get. I just turn around and look dead at him. Like not like intense, just kind of observing.
Is there a
Just
torch?
kinda like, almost like, are you okay? Kind of look. Knowing exactly what I'm doing. Like.
Is there a-
So the high elf gets up, leaving, and he passes by you, Ash, and the group kind of a little bit. Let me check something. If you would be able to do a thing. Oh, you didn't? Did you send me? Yes, you did. You did send me that.
Does it invoke opportunity attack?
No, but Phaedra.
Oh, no.
You hear this, obviously. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't believe she would let one of those rats worship her. And continues on. Out.
Oop.
I'm so glad I did not hear that because I would have gotten a hellish rebuke right in the face. You gave me this spell, bitch. Hellish rebuke, and you know who gave it to me? I wonder. Like, he would have. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah. He walks out.
When he's going out the door, is there a torch right next to the door?
There is. I also need you to roll an insight check on him.
Insight? Okay.
Yes.
Well, as he's going out, I either put the torch out or light it.
Yeah, you have to put it. You have to put it out.
Okay.
All the torches in the tavern are
That'll
lit
look-
because outside is
Understandable.
That'll work.
still dark because clouds.
Insight, right?
Come on,
Yes,
make the
insight.
Okay.
fire talk in a spooky way. Speak Aladdin. And it was
Never mind. No, he just looks scared.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. He like steps back, seeing the flame turn off, scuffs out, but he passes by the door, leaving, continuing outside. You see him like walk into a direction passing by the window and leave. Buck kind of just like, huh, normally he stays here a lot longer. What did you two do?
I happen to have a particular hatred for people who have a particular hatred for me for no reason.
Yeah, that's understandable.
You mean this, and I light the torch behind me.
Yeah, I can see your little hands moving around, casting spells.
Phaedra smiling at him, and the torch lights up again.
Thaumaturgy doesn't even have somatic component. It only has verbal.
Verbal? Oh,
So just whispering slightly to myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Buck is like just standing in front of you guys, so yeah, he can hear that and stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, he can be a real stick in the mud. Surprising that he doesn't care about the Drowds, not like having what he did with you, Ash.
Hmm.
For a high elf, he doesn't care about the Drowds and doesn't get disgusted around them or anything.
He apparently cares about your deity, though.
Mhm. How
Little
so?
racist.
Little bastard.
Well, as he was leaving... okay, please don't get up and run after and attack him for this, but...
No promises.
No. Yeah.
Please,
Exactly.
please, please.
When have I ever promised anything?
I've already said it. I might as well. He said, "I can't believe that she would allow a rat to worship her."
Slams. Ash slams his hand on the table and gets up and walks.
And starts like booking it.
Just like, just takes a swig, puts glass calmly.
I'm already getting up.
I look at the bartender. What do you know about where he lives?
Oh God.
Oh God.
How painful. You know what? No. Just what does he do for a living?
Oh no.
He's a librarian.
A nice quiet place. Wonderful.
How many people go to the library?
Not a lot. There's not a lot of people around here that are very keen on wanting to learn much information.
Well, what hours is the library open?
They close at 5, so that's he comes here. So it's closed right now, but they normally open around let's see 8:30 in the morning. So fairly early.
Well,
you want? I have his name if you want that too.
I would greatly appreciate that.
Joe knows.
Hmm?
No, hold on. Wait,
Hmm.
I probably pronounced that wrong because high elves' names are very weird.
Elves' names are
Yeah.
sometimes stupider than they are,
Joe knows.
which is somehow,
That's his name.
well, good to know.
Yeah.
Evidently, he is a regular. I will do
Yes,
my
he is.
best not to keep him from coming back.
Do what you will. He's not really a happy camper, as most of the people in the town, but he seems to be the most rudest person that I've talked to.
Then you won't
As you-
mind if I keep him from showing up again.
Yeah, I don't mind. I still get customers coming in here.
All right.
Ash doesn't sleep that night, staying awake, fully awake, thinking of a plan. rubbing his
me
hand
hoping that
together.
my demon shows up that night so I can make a plan with him to traumatize this son of a bitch.
He just gently rubbing his hand like evilly, like yes.
No.
Me over here
Yes.
just like, I went to traumatize his soul. I will make him see stiff so that he can get fucking slapped in the face.
I'm picturing that static and just with his name kind of laced into it.
Yes. I don't really care if he comes and goes or doesn't show up at all.
Well, in that
Eh.
case, I will have to give him a visit.
Do what
Phaedra,
you
you
will.
can join if you want.
Oh boy, I can see where this is headed. uh,
Do you know if he
um,
has any more dangerous capabilities? Magic or...
not that I notice. He just comes to the bar and drinks and keeps to himself. He is not one for talking. Uh, as mostly the patrons I get here are for. So I don't know if he has magical capabilities or not.
Okay.
Hmm.
But we'll let you know there's no authorities around this town, city.
Well, that is good to know.
Well,
As if we chose murder.
Hmm.
the only real authorities, and he like puts up his hands in like quotations, um, are the storm giants. But I don't think they would care if someone got harmed around here. Only if there's like, I don't know, a giant worm serpent that messed with the town or messed in their area. They're very territorial, but they are fine
As
with
most
us.
storm giants are, yes.
Yes. Um I mean, we did had a run-in with a snow worm not too long ago, but they took care of it. It's fine. It's gone. Um But yeah, they don't really care unless it's just a giant monstrosity wreaking havoc around here.
Hmm. Well, that is good to know.
Mm. And not a lot of people care about Ashfall enough to bring up a authority around the town. It's mainly everyone for themselves.
Ash grins.
Which you never see him do.
Yes, exactly. Hmm.
Ragnar gets very scared.
I look. Okay, give me a second. Someone's at the door.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this would be interesting.
Yes, it will. Uh, Buck looks over at you, Phaedra, and was like, "Well, there's no authority here. Remember, you'll still have blood on your hands with whatever
Mhm.
you're doing.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. It's good to have a safe conscience."
Huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I can spell.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So it probably wouldn't work. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Would have been funny. Hmm.
Honestly, I'm very surprised I came up with this lore. Giants getting angry with fire giants. gray snow. I am impressed with myself. That's all I'm gonna say. Because like I had the idea, I was like, yeah, they're gonna enter a snow biome and like a snowy area. I
Mhm.
was like, what can I do to make it weird?
Gray.
Snow is gray. Yes. I like how the instant you're like, gray snow, and it's just like, is there ash falling from the sky? What is going on? It's like, no, that's weird.
No, my head went to a dark place when I thought of ash falling from the sky.
Oh,
Mm.
I want to hear. I'm the DM. You have to tell now.
I don't know if was his life. That's the thing.
I'm still recording too, so yeah, please no.
Just type it out. They can't see
Yeah,
the.
I'm gonna-
Trying to think of like.
How do I explain
God,
that?
you're gonna tie off just because you moved a seat. How do you explain it as typing it?
Yeah, because it's from a movie. I'm trying to remember the movie.
Near the stream, just like write down kind of like a memory, like a little like snippet is like, oh, I wanted to talk about this movie, and put
Yeah.
down like ash falling from the sky.
Okay,
Okay, I'll come back.
I'm back. Yep. Talking about fence.
Ah.
Got someone. We did get someone who was $600 cheaper. So yep.
Oh
there we
wow,
go.
that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is very nice.
All right.
You see, you've transferred your bad luck to me.
You, Buck was talking to Phaedra, but Ash, you did hear that it's best to not get best to not get murder, like not sorry, blood on your hands. So to keep a clear self-conscious in a way.
Yeah. I agree. With
You
that.
hear him talk about that. Just like he's like, yeah, there's no authority, but like don't like outright just do murder.
Yeah. No, trust me. There are much worse things in this world to consign people to than death. And
true.
many of those things I can do at the snap of my fingers.
Just out of curiosity, how does this elf feel about animals?
The high elf?
Yes.
Again, I don't know. He doesn't talk to me.
Never saw him shy away from a dog or something?
We had a stray cat come through, and he seemed to be. He seems to like animals. He was petting it and keeping it company.
Interesting. Okay.
Funny enough, it seemed like the only thing that actually made him smile.
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't even know what you're thinking, and I'm going, oh no, just like Duck.
Wild shape into a cat, have him pick me up,
That's what I
Oh
thought.
yeah. Okay.
and then turn back in his arms.
That's exactly what went through my brain. When you said that would be funny.
Great idea. That's a great
I'm
idea.
gonna crush this skinny high elf.
If only I was a druid. Because that would be even
Two
funnier.
cats.
No.
Phaedra
Just
turned
more
back.
so like so that I could be the cat, and then it's just like sudden teeth, like wait. No.
You lured me into a trap.
Yes, correct. That is why I did
Phaedra
this.
Phaedra turns back and he just drops him. I know Tony's not gonna do this, but it's pretty hilarious in my mind. He just looks at him and he's like, yeah.
It's like,
That
it's
was
like his hand
hilarious.
motion too.
That would be hilarious.
Because it's not like, I don't know if he's gonna hold him or not.
Oh.
Turns back to human. He's like, no. He's like, what?
Ah.
Ash needs to pick out an alleyway.
I was
What?
gonna go with the library.
Well, I could probably lead the elf around just by turning into a cat and just kind of looking up with the big eyes.
If he's not busy, that's the thing. If he's busy, he probably won't care.
Well, you could like pretend to be like a cold, starving cat, and it's just asking to come in.
I don't know if Wild Shape lets you actually shape if you are a healthy or well-fed
don't know.
animal.
Well, you could always just kind of huddle in a corner and start shivering.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is that is a genuine like.
Yeah.
That's not based on your form. That's just you can do that anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we could just polymorph Ragnar.
No polymorph.
No, I know.
Not for a while.
Oh, thank God.
I know. I was joking.
But once we're able to do it, hell yes.
No, I was joking. I
You
was
guys have a
joking.
dog.
We do have a
Oh, we
yes.
do
We
have a
also do
dog.
have a blink dog.
And I can also create spirit animals.
I'm just worried that because it's a blink dog and not just a dog, that he's not gonna like it, and he's gonna like kick the poor damn thing. And then that would be a death sentence.
He's like, you kicked my dog. Die. Slide
Pretty much.
Oh boy.
Well, it's less you kicked my dog and just wow, you kick dogs? Like
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
just detach yourself from the dog and go, wow, you kick dogs. You're a jerk.
Wow.
You deserve to die. And then just find his house, follow him to home, and just like, I wasn't
him in his
lying.
sleep.
Like,
Kill him in his-
I wasn't lying.
You're touching the child. He is touching the child. You're touching the child.
Phaedra, speaking of blink dogs, Delta barks at you.
I turn around, look at Delta.
She gives you this like big eyes and like whimpers. It's like it seems like she wants food.
All right.
See your tail.
I forgot we have to take care of this dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll just.
Remember as a DM that there's a dog.
We're still in the bar, right?
Yeah, you're still in the bar. You haven't left or gotten up.
I'm just gonna turn to the bartender. You have food.
He like peers over and sees Delta. Is like, yeah, I can get some food for your dog.
Thank you.
And he walks off to the back of entering a door, and you can see like a few things that look like a kitchen.
Mhm.
And he comes back with a good sizable steak. Nothing too big though.
Mhm.
And walks over, like, this will do.
Oh yeah, that'll do just fine.
When the
Alright.
dog eats better than you.
Don't worry, it's on the house. We have a lot of meat back there.
Thanks.
Mhm.
All right.
You two gave me a good chuckle running around with him.
Yeah.
God, I really hope his wisdom is really low. Because if I can use command on him, that would be
Oh God. Oh.
I have his character sheet. I'm not telling you what it is, but I have
I
it.
know, but like, I really hope he fails that if I do that.
If you can do that, I'll cast Spike Growth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
I didn't think we were killing.
Let me-
Well, I can always cancel it at a minute's notice. So.
Okay, he he doesn't have like 8 HP like a random citizen.
I know, but still, like,
Yeah.
if you cast Spike Growth, you might fucking
Yeah.
die.
Or I could just
If
go with
he's
my
an
cat
idiot
plan.
and if he doesn't, yeah, or you could get. So okay, I'm trying to think of.
I am putting the stake down for the dog too.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You said go to tear into it
Yeah.
and start eating it.
Yep.
Yes, dog. But I'm trying to like run through all the different things that we could do.
Well, let me see what spells I can use here.
But imagine if it was Ash and Nakai together.
Oh my god. Ash, oh, that laugh. Ash and Nakai would get along so well, you have no idea. That needs to be a thing. If we ever decide to replay characters, I am bringing back Ash if you bring back Nakai.
Yes.
Oh,
It would be
God.
absolutely stupendous.
Yeah.
If we can, like,
Just
find
the
a
two tieflings, they just like someone just goes "Ugh," as they walk by, and we just look at each other and grin and look back. It's time.
What would be absolutely?
Like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, I am. Let's do it. Let's do
What
it.
would be absolutely like chaos crew if it was Ash, Nakai, and Yuki?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Because
Three
Yuki would
tieflings.
have so much fun with that too.
Yes, she would. Anyways.
Let's see. How about mold earth to make scratches in the ground in front of his house?
Are you gonna build your spell book today? Precise encounter? I can't do that. I gotta stick with what I've got. But you know.
Well, I've got one in my cantrip list that I can always change out no matter what.
That's nice.
And that's I have like Druidcraft that I can swap out for, like, I don't know, Guidance, Gust, Produce Flame, stuff like that. Poison Spray is the one I took out this time. But yeah.
Nice.
You can swap cantrips as well as a druid?
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
As a druid, you can swap out cantrips. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you, like, if you pick a cantrip, you keep it and you.
That's a
only swap
wizard.
out your...
That's a wizard. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good to know for Shark.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Can clerics do it too? I think clerics.
Yeah, clerics can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, clerics
Um,
can. I just thought druids
Mhm.
just had that
But
weird.
yeah.
Yep.
So that's pretty great.
Yeah. The wizard.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah, the wizards. The base cantrip list they have is like 30 spells, so they have to choose which ones they know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so here's the thing.
Yeah.
We cannot. So something. Okay. You know what? I'll just explain this to Phaedra later.
Yeah. Okay.
Because this guy doesn't need the bartender doesn't need to hear it.
I could make this elf my friend.
Seeing that you and like Asher, like, tension is towards Phaedra and stuff, and like start to bring up a conversation with him, walks off to go and like clean up a bit and walk around the bar to see if anyone needs orders. He seems like the only one that works here.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Can I just say one thing? Is this
Mhm.
totally off topic?
That's fine.
While you guys were doing that the whole time I was drawing Ash, I love my hobo. I just feel right now. He was
Yes.
so tired and miserable.
Correct.
I just need the form he has. But God, he was so tired and done with life.
Correct.
Too.
Yeah.
It's like he wants to just jump off a bridge any moment, but he can't.
Correct.
Correct.
Oh, do you want this guy hanging upside down for a while?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm going to explain something.
Yes.
Ragnar cannot
Okay.
hear shit. He's just paying attention to the dog.
Good.
Once I kind of see that the bartender's out of earshot mostly,
Yeah. Easy enough.
I turn to Phaedra. Well, obviously we may not want to kill this bastard, but
Yes.
something that we cannot do is justify his hatred of tieflings.
True.
This was just a period of perhaps misfortune,
Mm.
but obviously, if we torment him, then he is immediately given reason to hate tieflings.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Replacing hate with hate is not something that easily comes.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
we must think of a plan.
Hmm. Interesting. Hmm.
Okay, funny
Mm.
enough, I randomly made this character sheet just to get a name and basically stats, and one of his traits is the common folk love me for my kindness and generosity. And I'm just like, that's not very random. Because I didn't read it, I just needed name.
You
No,
know what?
that's what he
That's
thinks.
That's what he
That
thinks.
is, yes, that
Yes.
is exactly right.
Yes.
It's like that character I was gonna play. That was like, he thought he did all these amazing things, but in actuality, he's literally just insane.
Mm-hmm.
And all of those things happened in his brain. Like, I have slain many a dragon. He's this old, skinny, like, decrepit old man with a stick. Like,
Does Ash have a longsword?
Ash has a longsword, yes.
Nice.
The most stunning things about him are his shield and his longsword. That's it. Everything else is mediocre at best.
Yes.
Mm.
And in about 3 days, his fabulous coat.
Yes. Yes, the fabulous coat. That would fit him so well. That it would.
Yes, yes, yes,
I was
yes.
right, wasn't I?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Okay.
Mm.
Hmm. It does make me wonder if he would know the difference between cleric and druid spells.
Well, as a librarian, I would assume he has at least a simple understanding of such things.
Well, there's always my ability to transform into animals.
Yeah.
And I can summon basically spirit forms of animals.
Intriguing.
Mm-hmm. It's actually a spell I took today, too.
And beneficial.
Mm-hmm. And it can be either land and water, or it can fly. So,
Exceedingly interesting.
yes. Now, do keep in mind, once I give it a command, I can't change it. So, I can undo the spell, but I can't change what it's doing at the moment unless I'm within earshot of it. So,
Well,
yes.
we have two ways of going about this. We could either, well, kill him. That's a possibility. But not a good one.
Last option, hopefully. Maybe, possibly.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Or we make him understand our perspective.
As in more tiefling perspective or more static perspective?
Whichever makes more sense.
As it seemed like he was rather afraid of the static.
As would I be.
Mm-hmm. There. Interesting.
Perhaps we create a situation, a problem, specifically for him.
Any ideas?
Not a raging clue.
I mean, basically, all we know about this guy is he's a librarian, so...
Yes. Is not the best amount of information to have, no.
Yeah. This really hurts Nakai when I suggest this, but...
Burn his books.
No, we could always knock over a bookshelf.
Well, we don't know if he's the only one working there.
That'll be a scouting thing, I think.
Yes. Obviously, he doesn't trust me. And no clue if he trusts you or not. As in, you know. But whether he does or not, I believe you'll be the one who has to do the scouting.
Yeah.
I doubt he would even let me into his library.
If it actually is his.
That is true. Although people of that variety have a way of getting things that they shouldn't have.
Unfortunate, but... yeah. Well. I'm assuming it's starting to get late now.
Yeah, it's been about 1 to 2 hours since talking and traversing with each other about this plan.
Mm-hmm. The oh so important plan, yes. Yes.
Yes. So it's about, let's see, it's 7 in the afternoon.
About 7.
Yeah.
Alright.
You looking outside the window, you see that it's slowly getting actually a lot darker now.
Anything else we need to get done today before we try and weatherproof our rooms?
I don't think so.
Alright. When I start getting up to leave, does Delta follow me?
Yes.
I had a feeling.
You gave her steak. She will follow.
Okay. Well, I am going to go up to my room and see if I can get it somewhat weatherproofed.
I'll head up to my room too.
Yeah. I'm assuming that Ragnar's also heading to his room.
Yes.
Okay. As you all simultaneously turn the keys to unlock the door and open the knobs and walk in, it's not that great of a room.
Who's over? I mean, what can you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see a single bed and a warm enough blanket. It has a type of animal fur onto it. Kind of going over and feeling it and stuff. It's very soft. And trying to pick it up, it's very heavy.
I would hope so.
Yes. But you see this kind of like not really falling apart, but it's not really in great of a condition bed. The mat is pretty stiff, so you won't really have much comfort sleeping tonight. But at least you get comfort from away from the cold. You see one nightstand table, and as you go to try to open it, it kind of for a few of you, probably Phaedra and Ragnar, you go and try to open it, and it jams, and you can only open it halfway. There's nothing inside. You don't see anything inside of it. And there is a from Ash's room, rather than the nightstand not being able to be pulled out all the way, your what is it called? Wardrobe is slightly tilted. It's annoying.
Well, fuck.
I was expecting to hear crashing noises. Break the wardrobe!
Just turn it over on its side, and then it's flat with the ground.
There you go.
No problem.
Put it up against the window. Block some of the draft.
Yeah.
The curtains from the window you're able to close to have some privacy from the outside world. Some of them have holes, so it doesn't give you much privacy.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask. When the curtains are closed, do they actually keep moving from a breeze from the outside?
No, they do not.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. Out of everything, the windows seem to be most in great condition.
Okay.
Because no one likes the cold, and
Yeah.
the tavern's very cold as it is.
Yes.
So it has to keep something fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, heading to bed, or any of y'all plan to do anything before heading to sleep?
Well, I'm just wild shaping into a somewhat replica of Delta, and
Yeah,
just
Delta's a very fluffy dog, and
yes.
Delta seeing you do this gets very excited, and like
Well,
thinking that like playtime.
okay, I'll run around the room a little bit with Delta.
And now you're stealing another player's
Yes. Ash's armor.
Oh.
Oh no.
Fucking memes.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Cardboard
You,
armor.
you spend time playing around with Delta. Ragnar, you can hear shuffling and a lot of movement from the other room. And you know it's Phaedra's room because you've seen him walk in. And you can hear occasional two things barking. Very weird.
Is he playing with the dog?
Maybe.
He has become one with the dog.
I mean, if you come to my room, you'll see two dogs running around each other.
Ragnar, are you going to investigate or staying in your room?
I'm just gonna stay in my room. I'm not gonna question it no more. At this point, there's no longer questioning anything no more.
Yeah. Alright, you go and lay down. Phaedra, Delta soon gets tired out and kind of jumps onto the bed,
Yep.
kind of laying there.
Yep, I'm kind of trying to tunnel my way under the blanket as a dog.
Yeah. It's a little tough because the blanket's very heavy, but
Yeah, yeah.
after a few
Yeah.
seconds, you're able to
Mhm,
get under it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some dogs have a lot of practice at that.
Yeah. Heading to bed, Ash?
Yep.
Alright. You go and sleep. And Ash, as you sleep,
Yep, here we go.
no, okay. Complete darkness. It, strangely enough, it feels very lonely. You don't feel anything around you. Every dream you've had, you always feel something by your side, something around you. But this time it's just you. Oh god. It's also a bit unsettling. And you don't hear anything.
Yeah. Now's when you decide to avoid me.
Nothing. No sounds. And
What is
then
the purpose of this if there is nothing?
still nothing. No, you still don't have the feeling of something being by you, but slowly as the process of
move?
time. Yeah, no, not right now. No, you
No?
can't move.
Okay.
Looking around, complete blackness, but as the process of time carries on, it takes a while, and you're met with a open field. A beautiful, luxurious open field. You see a bit of flowers blooming, and you look over to the side and you see a few pillars standing with different symbols, writings. Not writings as in it says something, just to make it look pretty.
Yeah.
And you have a sense of feeling of peace as you are sitting in this open field with these different pillars around. Looking behind you, you see a large town of stone structures, stone housings, and you see a stream and you walk over. Okay. Now you have now you can walk
Full
around
range
and
of
get up.
motion. Okay.
Yes. You see a passing stream, passing water. But yes, you are free to move around. You feel feel your body kind of loosen up, so yeah, you can move around.
All right. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I guess I would just walk towards the stream then.
Okay. Walking over to the stream, and I forgot, but looking at to the stone structures of the town, kind of in the back, what you can assume is the center of the town is a giant tower that reaches the heavens. Um, but other than that, you walk over to the stream, and looking down, you see your reflection, and you don't see yourself. You don't see a tiefling. You see a humanoid with very pronounced and long ears, longer than a high elf ears. And you see tusks out of your mouth poking out. It's strange to see an appearance. It seems like a you know what? Roll insight on yourself.
So my what am I rolling against? Is it my own deception, like my own passive deception, or
just okay, you know what, just roll a d20 and I'll see if you beat the score. Just don't add anything.
don't add anything? Okay.
Yeah, just roll a d20 and see
Oh boy.
what you get.
All right.
Actually
Definitely.
add your wisdom modifier to it.
Oh. So okay, actually +2. That's not bad. 8.
You don't know
If it
what
was
you are.
inside, it would have been a 10.
Aw. No, still even with a 10,
Yeah,
you
I
don't
know.
know. You don't know what you are. It's strange. You have the ears of an elf and the tusk of an orc, is what you can ascertain.
Hmm.
And looking at your skin tone, it's kind of a grayish green as well.
Hmm.
Other than that, looking at your reflection, you feel something kind of drop onto your head, and looking up, you see gray skies billow up, and looking back at to your reflection, you see rain droplets riffle out, disturbing your reflection, and you can see yourself as the tiefling again. And it goes completely black and dark, and you wake up. It's morning. You're the first one to wake up.
Well, that was eventful. I'm gonna try to collect my thoughts a little bit.
Yeah, Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Second to wake up, Phaedra. You wake up and you're back to your dragonborn self. You're no
Yep.
longer Blink Dog
Yep.
or a dog in general.
Out of curiosity, when I turned back, did it throw the covers off of me?
You are like in the middle of the covers,
Oh, okay. Okay.
so it's like you just feel like a lot of weight pressed onto you
Okay.
with the blanket.
Well, I am just going to get up and, well, wait a second. Is, Delta around, or did she blink off?
You have a passive. Yeah, she's still there. She's on the bed asleep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just, start getting up. See if, yeah. I'll just start going downstairs. Bring Delta with me.
Yeah, with you moving around and shuffling out of the bed, with the weighted blanket, Delta wakes up and follows you, tail wagging and very happy.
Yep.
You see, Buck at the, counter over by the bar.
I'm going to regret this if I don't. I'm going to take Delta outside first.
Okay.
Probably
Good.
a good idea.
Yes.
You walk outside and Delta books it and goes use the bathroom.
Yeah, I figured.
I mean,
Yeah.
had a giant steak. So,
Yeah.
It's kind of like you standing out here waiting for your dog to use the bathroom, and it's like playing around than using the bathroom. This is like, just use the bathroom already so we can go back inside. It's so cold out here.
Yep.
So, Delta's playing in the snow as you wait. Yeah. Ragnar, you wake up. What do you wish to do?
Is it cold outside? Like really cold, or just me?
When you went to bed, the blanket was able to keep you warm, but when you were in the tavern still awake, it got significantly cold. Now when you wake up and it's more daylight outside, it's still chilly, but it's not unbearable.
Okay. Well, I'll just get out of bed.
Okay. Get out of bed. Go downstairs, out of your room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Going downstairs, you see Ben. Not his name's not Ben. Buck. Buck at the bar. And you look out the window and you see Phaedra crossing, like standing outside, and you see Delta playing in the snow.
Yeah, you just see Phaedra with flame in his hand trying to keep warm.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
Okay, you go to the bar. Oh no. You go to the bar and Buck looks over and is like, "Ah, good morning. How did you sleep?"
I slept okay.
That's good. Did the blankets keep you warm at night?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. That's even better. Anything I can get you? Breakfast?
Sure, something small. Not too hungry.
Alright, a bowl of fruit would be fine.
Yeah, a bowl of fruit would be perfect.
Alright. He heads back to the kitchen. And after like a few minutes, he comes back and puts down a bowl in front of you. It's like, I'll be 1 silver.
Do I have enough silver?
Yes, you do. You have 2 left. Now you have 1 left.
Okay.
Giving it over. Oh yeah, you can have him the silver. He takes it. Like, All right, enjoy. I'm just gonna be cleaning up around here and getting most of the uh, organized.
No,
Vin- oh,
I just thought something funny.
whoa, what is it?
I'm afraid.
So am I.
So you know how you should know this, Dougie, how bearded dragons eat. They do that little like neck bobby thing when they eat.
Oh my
Oh.
Flop a little, so it just looks weird.
You just like stick out your tongue and it like sticks onto the fruit and like puts it back in like a frog
And then
kind
like
of way,
bob
but
his
it's
head
short.
around trying to chew.
Yeah. He,
Yeah.
um, Buck sees you do this and just chuckles to himself. He's like, ah, lizard folks are weird. And he walks off and starts organizing and like getting stuff set up for people to come in, making it look decent enough.
Mm-hmm.
Phaedra, as you're outside, you waiting for Delta to use the bathroom. You see her go off to actually use the bathroom and stop playing. You notice a few people kind of waking up, passing around, probably going to their jobs or going to stores that are about to open right now. At this time, but you notice a familiar high elf walking by, seeming like he's on his way to the library.
Okay. I'm just keeping an eye on exactly the route he's taking.
Yeah. He walks past you, past the tavern, and continues, and you see a road that leads to left to right, and he heads right, and you don't see him anymore as the buildings, as he turns a corner.
Yeah, I'm not going off. I'm not going off by myself.
All right.
Probably not a great idea.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Delta soon returns and goes over to you, tail wagging excitedly.
All right.
You know,
Back inside.
Just leaned
Taking a
over.
shit.
Back inside.
She runs inside and like shake off like whatever snow she had on her, and goes over to the bar, seeing Ragnar, and assuming that you would go over there too.
Yeah. Yep. I'm headed over towards the bar too.
Okay. Buck notices you sit down and puts down glasses that he was organizing, and walks over. And is like, good morning, Phaedra. How did you sleep?
Pretty good.
That's good. Anything I can get you? Breakfast, drinks?
Coffee would be great.
That's the problem. We don't really have coffee.
Um,
Not a lot of people come in here to Asheville for delivering supplies or trade. We get it mostly once a month, and we have to be really careful with our stocking. And
in that case,
unfortunately, we ran out.
I am going to bring out enough coffee for me and Ash.
Coffee beans.
Yes. And just say, could you make these up for 2 cups?
I can easily do that, and yeah, you don't have to pay for it.
Yep.
Since you provided. Yeah, he takes the amount that you get him and goes to the back to prepare the coffee. After a few, about a minute or so, he comes back. He's like, "All right, that should be done shortly.
Okay.
Just gotta wait until it heats up and makes the coffee."
Yep.
Anything I can get you to eat, before I go back to organizing things?
Maybe just some fruit like Ragnar's got over here.
Yeah, I can do that for you. He walks off to the kitchen, and in a few minutes comes back, puts down a bowl of fruit. Is like, Is it a silver?
Okay. Slide him a silver.
Takes it away.
Okay.
And he walks off to go organize again and clean up.
Yep.
Ash, do you leave your room?
Yeah.
Okay. You
I
leave your
get up
room.
and head down.
Yeah, heading down. Do you go to the bar?
Yep.
Sit down at the bar. Buck comes back over. It's like, "Good morning, Ash. How did you sleep?"
I definitely slept.
Oh, that's good. Better than staying up late and not getting any.
Fair.
Anything I can get you for breakfast? I have coffee being made right now, thanks to Phaedra.
That I will need, yes.
Anything to eat?
No, not yet.
All right. I'll go check on the coffee, see if it's ready right now. He walks into the back and comes back with 2 cups. Like, look, it was ready, and puts
Perfect.
it down for you and Phaedra.
Yep.
Anything else before I go and straighten up everything?
Don't think so.
All right. And he walks off and goes back to messing around. You 3 are the only people in this tavern.
Figures.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Also the bowls of fruits that you guys got,
Mhm.
they are fresh, but they're also cold and frozen, so it gives off a crunch to it.
Yeah.
Not like it's like hard to bite through. It's fairly easy. It just has an icy crunch to it, which is nice.
It's not like when Wes eats chunks of ice.
Yes.
Okay. Oh no, here we go.
I don't have any right now.
Oh, good.
Or like not any sizable ones.
No.
Does that make you uncomfortable?
Absolutely not.
You should hear when Ducky eats pretzels like that.
Apparently, I crunch aggressively.
Aggressive crunching
Yeah.
on pretzels.
Yes. That's what Isaac said. I'm just
It's
eating.
kind of sounds like aggressive because it looks like they're chewing like really hard. They're like, yo, chill on the pretzels.
No.
No, they must be murdered.
Yes,
No.
None shall-
None shall live.
they must be murdered, just like the librarian.
No. No.
I thought that was the last solution.
If you guys want, you can check memes. I've been making a whole joke about it.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, the bowl of fruit is nice.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the dog needs to eat.
Yes, Elton needs to eat. Also, Robin needs to eat. And wake up. No, what? Robin's not waking up. Robin's staying in her room. She's fine. They're fine.
Robin's got a headache today. They're staying in bed.
Yes. They got sick from the cold.
Yes, yes.
Alright. Yeah. Delta kind of looks up at you, Phaedra, with these big old eyes. They want food.
Of course they do. When did this become my dog?
Because you fed it.
Yeah,
Play
and-
her.
And
And
druids
then,
kind of give off the natural thing. It's just like, animals are very comfortable with you.
Yes, yes.
very true.
I'll call him over again. Try and get some food.
Need some food for your dog too?
Yes, please.
Alright, I'll get a steak. And he walks back, and comes back with a very not as big as the one he gave her last night,
Mm-hmm.
but gives it to you. It's like, nah, it's on the house. It's fine. You don't need to cover for it.
All right.
No, look at Ash. He is a hobo.
Yeah.
What have we got so far?
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
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 I'm assuming you give the meat to Delta.
Yeah.
Yeah, she digs into it and eats it.
Sorry.
Mm.
Yeah. Fun. Alright. And he kind of like dusts off his hands a little, seeing that he's finished, basically.
Mm-hmm.
He had to put like one thing away before coming back over. Well, now time to wait until I get business.
Yeah. Hmm. Out of curiosity, the floor of this place, that's wood, right?
Yes, it's wood.
Okay. I have to wait till I go outside then.
Okay.
Yeah,
Produce
probably
flame.
don't produce flames.
No, no, no. That's not what I was doing. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
But,
Don't kill everybody in the party.
so how long have you lot been together as a party?
Not that long, but honestly.
So no interesting stories to tell?
The interesting stories that we would tell you wouldn't want to hear, I think.
You know what? Fair enough. I mean, you're in a town with storm giants and fire giants, local. But, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, got any plans for, Janos today?
Mm.
Still debating.
Yeah.
So.
Honestly, I wonder what got him in that bad of a mood. He's fairly old for high off and probably was here a lot longer than anyone else. When I got here, he was already here.
Hmm.
I don't know his current age, but he seems very old for typical high elves.
Interesting. He's that old, and we were able to mess with him that easily.
I mean, we don't get a lot of adventurers of your personalities in this area. Again, most most people don't like coming to Asheville because of the giants. Um, they're too scared, thinking they would come down and get attacked, and most people mishear rumors and think that they're all around this area, which they're not. They don't really care to come down here unless, again, territory wise.
Yeah. Hmm. Do you know when the last time that actually came down here was?
When they fought that giant snow worm,
Oh.
that was
Hmm.
probably, let's see, 6 months ago. So fairly recent.
Yeah, that is recent. Hmm.
Yeah, but they were able to. I don't know if they spooked it off or actually killed it. Mostly, if it's not able to get away on time, they most likely killed it. But
Yeah.
it was in a location and only few people were able to see it, but they didn't want to get too close to see if it was dead or ran off.
Hmm. Well.
And most of the things that they kill, they kind of stick to the idea of most lizard folks actually of using every part of the body.
Hmm.
Well,
You okay there?
lizard folks.
Buck looks over you and raises a brow.
Ragnar was not paying attention at all, but he heard lizard folks. He's like,
Yeah, lizard folks. Your kind uses every part of the body when you kill something. Bones as weapons, meat as food. If it has antlers, uses it as war horns.
we do that?
Yeah. Are you not a lizard folk? What are you then? Are you a dragonborn? Like a weird dragonborn?
Not a dragonborn.
No, I don't. I don't know. I guess you can say a lizard folk.
You look pretty much like a lizard folk.
Um,
You have a tribe?
no, I don't think so.
Um,
You
you
are
know,
very strange.
Ragnar, a little context might help here.
Oh, probably. I was raised by Vikings. Dwarvish Vikings. Raised when I was a hatchling, so I never met of my own kind until a couple days ago.
That makes more sense. That's understandable. Well,
Yeah.
for yeah, I can tell you show emotions. Lizard folks don't show emotions.
Hmm. You can thank my mothers for that.
Dwarvish Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Most dwarves that I've encountered, they don't really want to stay on the sea. They're mostly in the mines underground. Never encountered a sea dwarf.
Oh, my parents are different. Trust me, very different.
I bet.
I mean, still as forceful as any other dwarf, but a little different.
Do you plan to try to find a tribe?
I don't even know where to start. I never even thought about it.
Well, I don't have too much knowledge on lizard folk. There's a slim chance, but there might be a book in the library. Not a lot of people care about lizard folks enough to record them in a way of where they like to be, if there's any tribes nearby. I know that there's no tribes nearby Asheville for lizard folks. The only thing I can think of that most lizard folks like to live are jungle areas, and that's on another continent. There's no jungle areas around this continent.
Mm.
Let's see.
Well, I learned something new today about lizard folks.
Yeah, the more you know.
Okay, now we cannot hurt the librarian because I needed those books. And I had my own try.
Did you say that in character?
No.
Okay.
I was gonna say that. Really?
Now we can hurt the librarian. Buck's just like, wait a minute, what?
Like, I think it's in the library. I think it's the librarian. They're gonna hurt.
Eh. But yes, what were we talking about? The giants?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, reason why we don't get a lot of shipments in and a lot of supplies is, yeah, people are scared. Off chance there's a lucky chance that we get supplies in within a month or two, actually. If they're brave enough, but sometimes they just don't come at all, and we have to really struggle and try to keep what we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough about that. You probably have stuff to do today and going out. And with this conversation, you finish your bowl of fruits and finish eating and drinking your coffee. And with the conversations, you see some people coming from downstairs, waking up, and going to tables, and it's like, yep, that's my cue to take orders and make sure everyone's at least decently happy here.
Yep.
He walks off and goes, takes orders, and you see a few more like people come into the door of the tavern.
Yep. Paste. There we go. Yeah. Oh. What I wanted. There we go. Okay. All right.
Nope, they have a plan now.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Well, I have a general direction of where the library is, so.
Yep.
That's nice.
So, what do you think? Time for a little scouting?
Yes, perhaps.
I just thought something funny about this.
Now I am afraid.
What if what if Ash and like Aether are like taunting him and everything, and then Ragnar comes in but he does in the wrong way, trying to be threatening. He's like, "Where are the books? What? Tell me."
It's like everywhere around you. Like this is a library, sir. Like
Yeah, I can see it.
Sir, this is a library. Yeah.
He tries to be threatening, but really he doesn't care what they're doing to him. He just wants to know where those books are.
Yeah.
And he's screaming, and he's like Ragnar screaming at him like, "Where are the books?" And he thinks and then his mood changes, like the high mood changes from screaming and begging for them, and like or whatever he's gonna do with them. And he's like, "Oh, they should be in this aisle, like they should be in this book section right here, up into the corner of their right." "Oh, thank you." And he walks off, and they're like, and then they go back to beating him. And he's telling me, "Wow, you what's in the book?"
Oh, God.
Like, "Please, don't hurt me, please." What's that? It should be by this Arthur Dennis.
Need to do this.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Don't hurt me.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, are y'all Getting up to go to the locate the library.
Yep.
I'll follow Phaedra, but not like right next to.
Yeah.
I took Pass Without a Trace today.
Oh boy.
Ragnar, are you also following them to the library? You heard that Phaedra located the directions to a library, so they're going to the library.
Yeah, I'll follow Phaedra.
Okay. Are you following right next to Phaedra or doing what Ash is doing and like keeping a distance?
Keeping a distance.
Okay. Yeah. You go down to the direction the high elf went to, going right. Surprisingly, Phaedra, you're shocked how you didn't notice this library. It's a pretty big library. And out of all the buildings you've seen through town where it's like hardly well kept, it seems to be pretty clean and conditioned.
Nakai would be absolutely drooling right now.
How big is the library?
It has 2 stories.
Hmm.
Bring the books.
No.
I have produced flame.
Oh
No, no, burn the books.
The perfect campfire for the whole town to keep warm.
Technically?
Like one of those like big libraries that has like the staircase going up and they have like the 2 lions in front. It's like that presenting.
Oh,
Interesting.
That's kind of fancy.
Yeah, it's pretty fancy with seeing all the other buildings with town. It seems like their money goes into this library mainly.
It looks like it's so it looks like a private library then.
I mean, you see people going in, ordinary people. It doesn't seem like a private library.
Oh
but
no,
yeah.
I meant like how you described it sounds like in real life, like those private libraries.
Yeah. But yeah, Phaedra, you walk up. Do you go in?
How many people do I see going in and out?
Standing there, you see one person goes in, and then probably like a few minutes pass by, and no one else goes in. It's not really common for people to go into it.
All right. So I'm going to turn to Ash. You want to try and sneak in, or you want me to scout a little bit?
Probably scouting is a good idea.
All right. I'll make sure Delta is staying with Ash. Stay.
You see her like ears go down, but as soon as Ash like pets the dog,
Good.
Delta looks up and is just like smiling and tail wagging, very happy.
Wait,
good.
Stays with you. Yeah, you can. No one's stopping you.
Okay.
I mean, I can too, but you know.
I don't care what they're doing. I just want to ask them and be like, where to get the book if they have any, and that's it.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you're
just.
going to the library before Phaedra.
Sure, because all I want to know is where to get the book. I don't care what they're going to do with that man.
Okay. Walking into the library, you see a few people kind of sitting down at tables reading their own like different books, and you see the high elf at the front desk of the library and kind of talking, like it's like a one kind of conversation with this other male, as he's not really responding or giving an answer, just kind of nodding and wanting him to like get checked out and like find the books of whatever. And you see him leave, the man that was talking to the high elf. And yeah, you see different bookshelves on the first floor. You see bookshelves kind of lined up, and they kind of almost reach the roof of the building.
So,
And what?
so Tony, you can definitely push these.
Yeah.
Make a domino effect.
If you're strong enough, because God, these are very beefy.
I have one word. Thunderwave.
Ha, mm,
Oh
um,
no, that would. Ow. I popped. I popped the tentacles of an Illithid with that spell once. That was very strange.
oh,
Like I cast it and then it just went.
Yep.
but yeah. What you can also see is a few owls perched, like not a few, like a pretty, like probably a dozen, 12 owls. And they seem to be able to understand the people as you watch one person talk to an owl about a certain book and what section it is and what category it's under, and you see the owl fly off to one of the higher shelves, nick the book, and bring it down to him and give
So
it to him.
if they attack this man, the birds will attack.
The words work for the bourgeoisie.
Bourgeoisie.
Works for the
No,
high
no.
elf. But yes, you see all this happening, and it's pretty strange to see how understanding these birds are.
I talk to myself, so I need to go to an owl. Oh. And he just shufflely walks to an owl.
Okay. The owl looks at you and tilts its head to the side.
Lizard folk books? Where can I find them?
The owl looks at you and tilts its head even more, like almost upside down, very confused
Oh boy.
of the command.
Nope.
And you see him kind of like lightly squawks at you, or like whoos at you, not squawk.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of flies over, slowly enough for you to like follow me, kind of gesture. And he goes over. The owl goes over to the high elf and hoots at the high elf, and gestures over to you. Do you walk over?
Yes.
Yes. The high elf looks at you and raises an eyebrow. Is like, what kind of book are you looking for?
Any lizard folk books?
He looks over to the owls like, in section of species A, no, section L of the species category, and you see the owl kind of nod in response and flies off. And he kind of just goes back, looking down, not talking to you, or anything. Not really acknowledging you are there.
Alright, I'm just gonna shuffle to the side. Like,
the owl comes back down, and you see it's holding, not too big, but a pretty sizable book, and kind of plops it down onto the table. Each table has an owl. It's kind of how it's set up, so you can just easily ask the owl to go and fetch them.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you got the book. Oh, that's happening. Phaedra, what are you doing to kind of scout around?
First things first, I'm just gonna walk in and kind of wander around a little bit, see what's there. Just like what the different sections are and where people are and all that. If the high elf ever leaves.
Okay. The high elf stays at the front counter, kind of reading off and writing down different things, and helping, quote unquote helping, just kind of showing and just like, go and ask an owl for the session. and you see like 1 to 2 drows in there, mostly humans and dwarves also kind of walking around.
Hmm.
In the back, kind of hard to tell, see a halfling kind of just sitting in the corner with a pile of books and glasses and reading, like kind of a fortress of books.
Oh no.
And just like
The
sitting
man with the big brain.
Is that Nikai's kid?
You're having a halfling? You have a halfling.
I adopted.
Yeah, adopted. Yes, this is Nikai's kid. His last name is Proof.
Interesting. Any kind. I mean, is it just like a random assortment of books, or is it more?
Mostly historical books.
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
History buff.
Yeah, what you can like gleam over without being too close and him like taking notice of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, historical books.
Okay.
You see mostly this library contains historical book, but there's also there's a small section of erotic novels, and that's it.
Oh
but
no.
there's a small section. Anyways,
Gently grab.
there's also storytelling books for kids and people with more creative mindsets.
Mhm.
There are chuckle books, comedy kind of books.
Mhm. Okay.
Science-tology, different deities and gods.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there's a different assortment of books,
Hmm.
but mostly the main category is history. And there seems to be a lot.
Yeah.
Funny enough, kind of gleaming around, and honestly, with your passive, you don't see any books holding on tieflings.
Oh.
I wonder why.
Okay, that's.
Makes sense considering the context. The biggest reason why we're fucking here. In the
Yeah.
first goddamn place.
Well, you two. Ragnar just wants to read.
Yeah, well, yeah. By we,
In
I
the corner.
don't mean the party. I mean me and Fate.
Oh, I so want to go up to like every single owl I find and say, "Find me a book on tieflings."
If you do that, they all turn their heads
No,
like,
no.
upside down motion.
No, no.
Very confused.
No.
Not the best idea.
No.
It will draw attention. They will all like fly.
I'm a druid. They just like me.
Just become an owl. Oh my god. Become an owl and spy.
The thing is,
I mean,
I can't fly yet.
fly. Yeah.
I know, yeah.
You could turn into an owl and just hop around.
I could, yeah. I mean,
Pretend you have a broken leg.
broken wing.
Broken
Or
Yeah.
wing.
Yeah.
wing, rather.
Or your wings are clipped.
I
Hmm.
like to think that Ragnar's in the corner of the table and like.
There you are. Yeah, you're getting a lot of information of lizard folks.
All right.
He's gonna have to steal his book. He does not know there's a library, and he does not know that you can, you can borrow a book. He's gonna try to steal it.
Also, while you don't see books on tieflings, you also don't see books on dragons. Dragonborn's just dragons.
You have one thing in common. Both hate dragons.
I still don't like this guy. Since I'm in here, I have a general idea of where this those ruins are, right? That we're going to.
The ones that you passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. They're back southeast. Yeah, southeast.
Southeast.
Didn't that map have like a couple of different ones on it though?
Yes, it did.
Okay. I'm going to see if one of the owls can find information on some of those ruins.
Okay. You're showing the map to an owl.
Yeah, the map, showing the map to the owl and pointing to each of the ruins on there. Any one of those doesn't matter.
Okay. The map. Yes, the owl kind of moves closer to get try to read the map, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Try to get more detail on the map, and you see its eyes kind of squint a bit.
Mhm.
And it flies off.
Hmm.
And after almost half an hour,
Oh.
yeah, it's long search.
Yeah.
Comes back and puts down a very thin book, very thin, and it's very dusty.
All right.
Perched back onto the little perch stand.
Wipe off the dust.
Mhm.
Anything remarkable about the title of it, or just a random
It's a blank cover.
blank cover? Okay. Oh.
Yep.
Okay. I'll open up the cover, see what's in there.
You open up the book.
Outside in the corner.
You open up the book, and all the pages are torn out.
Oh.
Is there anything written on the inside covers or the back?
Nope. It's fairly strange how the owl knows to bring you this book, but there's no title.
Did I? I did. I'm going to cast Detect Magic on the book.
Okay. It is not magical. Looking around the... Let me check Detect Magic. Give me 1 second to check it. Because you only can detect what school, right?
If you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you, if you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you can learn a school of magic, if any.
When looking at the book and seeing that it's not magical and looking around, all the owls are magical.
I kind of assumed that.
Yeah. No school. No. Wait. Yes, a school. Yes, a school. Let me look up what school it would be. I think it's Conjuration.
Probably. Making stuff?
Yes, it's Conjuration.
Yeah, okay.
The owls are a school of Conjuration.
Okay. All right. Oh, I need to spell slot. I'm going to give the book back to the owl and see if he flies it back in the same direction.
Yeah, he takes the book and flies it in the same direction. Also, What's weirdly enough about seeing that these creatures are a magic base of conjuration, it seems like they have a. It seems like pure conjuration, but a mix of two spells,
Hmm.
which you've never seen done. It's like taking one spell and taking another spell and combining them together.
Well, that's weird, but okay. Mhm. How far away from the high elf am I? Quite a ways?
I'm pretty sure you would have kept your distance from him.
Would I be able to get within 30 feet of him by the time my spell is still up? Lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can do that easily.
Alright. I'm gonna start heading back up towards the exit. And just keep an eye on him as I leave with my detect magic up.
Okay. Looking at him, you notice he is wearing a amulet, and that gives off magical aura.
I'm assuming it kind of looks like the owl aura.
No.
No?
Yes and
Kind of?
kind of. It's strange because it doesn't host a school of magic as well. Well, it doesn't host a school of magic, not as well,
Mhm.
but it gives off an unsettling feeling. Like it probably did what it did to the owls.
Oh. Okay. Alright. And I'm just gonna head out. Back to Ash.
Yep. Okay. Walking outside. Ash, you're just standing there waiting, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yep. You see Phaedra walk out.
Well,
What's the news?
that took longer than expected, but
Is your detect magic spell still up?
well, it lasts 10 minutes, so
Yeah, and I think you spent like 5 minutes with the owl because. Oh wait.
I did.
He cast it after the owl.
Yeah, I cast it like right before I gave the book back. So
Yes. So you spent a minute with the owl, and it took you about like 2 minutes to go back outside. So yeah, it's still up.
yeah.
Looking at me like, you are indeed. Something magical about you. I don't know. Maybe it's the demon blood.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, it couldn't be that.
Yeah.
Is there anything odd about me, actually? I kind of want to know this now.
You can like detect magic on a creature to like if you detect magic on a changeling, you can see the false form.
I don't know.
That is
I
because
mean, you can see.
Yes or no?
You can see a faint aura around any visible creature in the area that bears magic. So.
Okay. Give me a second to look up a thing.
Okay.
Oh God. Why did I ask?
You were curious. That's your own downfall.
Yep, that's true.
Let me see. Ash gives off a faint aura of a school of transmutation.
Oh God.
Well.
To me than it is to you. I guarantee that.
Well, just as Favor's kind of walking up to you, you kind of see him tilt his head a little bit, like.
What? Excuse me. What the fuck?
and kind of narrow his eyes just a little bit. It's like, what?
Do I have something on my face? Yes, a school of magic.
Kind of. You're emanating magic.
Tell me something new.
Transmutation.
Well, that is certainly something new.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have known this, but I used detect magic in the library, and quite frankly, it's still active.
Well, be careful next time I want to keep anything magical.
Yeah. Well,
That is quite odd.
yes, it is. But
For you, at least.
then again, not much will surprise me after last few weeks.
No, but I have a feeling quite a few things will still confuse you.
Confused, yes. Surprised, no.
I suppose we'll see.
Well, for example, there's an army of owls in there.
Honestly,
And they're
it's
all
just weird.
linked to the elf.
That is not weird.
And well, in that entire library, there's not a single book on either dragons or, unsurprisingly, tieflings.
Not a surprise.
And the
It's a faulty psychology.
I'm sorry, but I read the school wrong. It's necromancy, not
Ah,
transmutation.
on Ash. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you meant the pendant or the her.
Actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so well, when I noticed that, I probably take a step backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked. I was just like, no, has. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into detail. It's secret.
Yeah.
But yeah, I picked out the wrong school. I found
Yeah.
I found the right one.
We get you, yeah.
Yeah.
It's necromancy.
Okay. Yes.
Rewind the conversation a bit.
Yeah, if you want to. That makes sense.
Because I would be very alarmed when you took a step back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, rewind that thing because my bad.
I mean,
That's fine.
it's less fear and more like complete and utter shock.
What?
Do you have necromantic energy coming out of you?
No. Well, yes. Unfortunately, I do.
Not surprising.
Not to me.
Okay. All right. As long as you're aware.
I am too aware of my own situation.
Okay.
And I will ask you to not prod like that. Some secrets are best kept that way.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's no problem. I won't prod if you don't want me to, so. But, back to where we left off.
Yes.
Owls in the library.
Yes.
And
What's funny is like, okay.
What?
yeah, go for it. I said what's funny is the picture for the stories in the library has the owl Aarakocra.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Forget
That's
to
true.
continue.
Yeah, in a library. That is very true.
I did have one of those owls try to find a book for me about those ruins that we were going to look at.
Yes.
Every page was ripped out of the book.
Well, there's something someone doesn't want anyone to know.
I honestly thought about showing the elf that, but I figured I'd see your opinion first.
Best not to do anything like that.
Oh, on a side note, how does this look for the bee scratches? And I use mold earth on the ground, like right next to, right next to Ash.
How does this look?
That will certainly work.
Okay, and then I use mold earth again to get rid of it.
Okay. Good, because storm giants.
Yes,
They see that.
yes,
Not a good thing.
yes, yes. Okay, so that will work. One thing I did notice on the elf was a pendant. It was unsettling. Seemed like it was connected to the owls.
Well. Suppose there are worse things for it to be connected to.
I suppose so, but I fear it's connected to more than just the owls. Something that's not there at the moment.
Yes, is entirely possible.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. So, yeah, I think our best bet is going to be waiting until the place closes. So,
Yes, I agree.
and Ragnar's in there just completely enthralled by a book, so.
Well, better than in our hair, I suppose.
That's true. At least he's not enthralled with the reflection from our weapons.
Yes, that would not be good. Or, well, would be less good.
Yes. About how late would you say this is right now?
Not late at all. Probably
9:10?
yeah, 9-10 in the morning.
Okay.
Didn't stay in the library for too long.
Yeah.
Well, or actually 10 to 12 because you stayed at the tavern for long.
Yeah. Well, can't do anything until about 5 o'clock. I might as well walk around town a little bit, see if there's anything different kind of stores or anything around. Yeah.
Ash, what are you doing as Phaedra goes and walks around?
I don't really know.
Are you just
Um,
gonna stay at the library or just kind of wander around a little?
I'll just kind of wander around, I guess.
Okay. As you two kind of veer off in different directions, wandering around town, discovering new elements you weren't aware of that was capable. That's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Oh,
Okay.
alright.